Her Majesty is here with us together with the amazing and glorious episode 32. What was this episode? What a lovely moment we're having. And I am here with my queen Ageha, my queen Cure Butterfly, because to me, she was the true star of episode 32. Hello everyone, it's Lel, and in this video we're going to talk about episode 32 from Hirogaru Sky PreCure. I'm wearing my Cure Macaron t-shirt. There's Yukari here in the background, lots of purple, because we're here celebrating the arrival of majesty, the arrival of the nobility in Hirogaru Sky. Cure Majesty is finally here, even though she already appeared in last week's episode. It's time for her actual debut, and what a debut we had. As I said, I feel like Ageha is the star of this episode, but we have to give it to Elle, who gave it her all and was able to become Majesty. I just loved the message of this episode. It was just amazing, and here's one thing I love about what Hirogaru Sky did. We usually have a lot of drama involving the addition of a mid-season cure. This time with Majesty, they spaced out things a little bit. The real drama, the real tense moment was last week. This week, it was just Elle figuring out her own motives. But it wasn't a tense moment like we usually have. But they spaced it out. They put the last moment, the tense moment last week in 31, and 32 was just Elle. You know, it was just a moment for Elle. Even though the fighting scene was a little tense, a little bit more tense than the rest, because we did not have a regular Landborg. Instead, we had a brainwashed Minotaur, which was very, very nice. We're going to talk about that. So the episode started with the girls wondering about Majesty. I really liked the tone at the start of the episode. They were all worried because they were not able to protect Elle. And I really loved Ageha's personality on that moment and her speech by saying, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to put it down. I cannot speak without my hands. So Ageha was starting to talk about, okay, we almost lost this battle, but for the future, we cannot just be sad and worried. For the future, what we have to do is train and become stronger to protect Elle. We're going to have to become stronger cures now. And I like the positivity and the overall look that she has on a situation, because that's what they can do. They cannot only sulk in tenseness and anxiousness and bad feelings. So she is there to raise the spirits a little bit. We have a little bit of everything. The girls are able to feel sad and tense, but there's also Ageha's point of view to bring in a different perspective. I like that. But then I feel like the episode started to light up a little bit because Elle was like, I am Majesty, and everyone was super shook. They could not believe it. What do you mean? Are you Majesty? What are you saying? And then she was there trying to transform in front of them. It was not working, so she was sad and she started crying. But one of the things I really liked about that moment was the fact that the girls didn't downplay what Elle was saying. They believed that she was Majesty. I thought that they would not, and they would only believe when they saw the actual transformation. But no, they believed it from the get-go. And I feel like there's a reason for that, and there's a reason why it makes so much sense for Hirogaru Sky PreCure. The relationship that this group has been building since the first episode makes it believable. It makes them trust Elle. It makes them look at Elle, understand what she's saying, and know that she is not lying. It doesn't come from nowhere. It comes from a place of trust, and this trust wasn't built in 5 episodes, in 2 episodes, in an hour. No, it was built in 31 episodes. And now in episode 32, she's able to look at them and say, I am Cure Majesty. I am that purple cure that appeared in the sky and saved you last week. And they were like, okay, we believe you. I love this so much. And then she started crying, and I loved, as I said, I feel like Ageha was the true MVP of this episode. She embraced Elle in every single way possible, not only physically, but she embraced her feelings and she acknowledged her feelings. She understood that she was feeling sad and she was feeling angry with herself for not being able to transform in front of them like that. And Ageha validated all of the feelings that Elle was having. And I also love the idea of looking at each of the members of the team and getting inspired by them. So we first have Ageha and Elle walking towards Sora, Elle showing lots of different poses. The poses that they show in that little scene are poses of past cures. Cure Summer, Cure Grace, and Cure Precious. So very nice that they thought of that while creating that scene. And then first Elle sees Sora and Sora da 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 da. I love that. Is that a JoJo reference? Is that a JoJo reference? I love that. And Elle also has her own reference from Sora. And I just love those Majesty drawings because they're all with the poses of the cure that she is getting inspired by. So we have Majesty inspired by Cure Sky doing the Cure Sky pose. Then we have her being inspired by Mashiro doing Cure Prisms pose, which is very sweet. I loved that moment. That was so cute. And then Tsubasa, the Tsubasa scene, I like that. It was Sora training, Tsubasa studying, like things that they usually do. I believed that Mashiro would be drawing. So I do understand that they were like Mashiro was thinking of ways of training, and Sora was training physically, Tsubasa was training techniques, applying his knowledge to techniques, and Mashiro couldn't draw to train, so she was training in terms of like, okay, we need to get our body stronger so that we can be stronger. So she was thinking of doing of cooking things that are healthy for their bodies, full of vitamins, as she says. And then in the Tsubasa scene, she tries to become Cure Majesty, and then we see Cure Wings pose. But at that scene, she tries to use Cure Wings pen, Tsubasa's Mirage pen, and that doesn't work. And Tsubasa tells her, look, this is my pen. This is probably only for me. And that's where Ageha comes in. Ageha doesn't try to tell her that she is like doing a wrong thing or going the wrong way. She tells her that just like all of the members from the Hirogaru team, she has to find her own pen. She has to go through her own path, find her own way, and conquer her own pen. And everything that Ageha did in this episode was to embrace Elle and help her find her path so that she would be able to get her own pen. I think this is incredible. It's a level of maturity that only an adult would have, I think. So I really love how they're going with Ageha's character in general, because it just goes to show that those different things that they're adding to Hirogaru Sky make a lot of sense and just make the season richer. Having a character like Ageha brings a fresh perspective to the narrative that we haven't had before, and I'm very thankful that they're adding those tidbits and bits to the season overall. It's just glorious and incredible. And even when Elle is sad, even when Elle is crying, Ageha's there to embrace her and to validate her feelings. Incredible. And then the birds come to Tsubasa and they go and find danger. So they all transform and get ready to fight Minotaur. Scarehead is there, and Scarehead is clear to what he did with Minotaur by using Under Energy to power him up and control him. It's very sad to see Minotaur fighting this way, because he always wanted to have a fair fight against the Cures with his own power, not with an alternative power like that. So I really don't like it, but I do like the fact that it seems that Scarehead has absolutely no stop. He will do anything he wants to conquer what they need to conquer. And by the way, I forgot to talk about the villains. We finally see a little bit of the Empress, and I did sense a little bit of La Signora from Genshin Impact vibes from her. Girl, I think she looks incredible. The little that we could see, she looks incredible. And I love that Skierhead just goes, the advent of Cure Majesty is here. Girl, is that religion or something? I love the way Skierhead talks. And now they don't want El-chan's power anymore. They just want to destroy her because her power will stop them from doing something. I thought that they were going to use her power for something, but it doesn't seem like it. It just seems that now they just need to destroy her to stop her from whatever she's going to do. I am very curious for the story from the Under Empire. This is making me even more and more curious. And now it's also intelligent for Skierhead not to summon a regular Lenborg. I mean, they're very strong already. Why would they go against a regular Lenborg? So use Minotaur. It's like way stronger than a Lenborg. So that's what he's doing. I don't like it. Thinking of Minotaur, but thinking of the plot of the show, it is interesting. It's good to see that. And so they transform, the fighting scene starts, and the fighting scene this episode, even though it was short before Majesty arrived, I liked it because we could see them doing things and trying things. One of the things I like is that the choreography of the fighting scene doesn't make it seem that the girls are weak. We see PreCure Prism with her balls. I love when Butterfly does the little butterfly kiss. I just love whenever she does it. It's so good. It's so good. I just love it so much. She does the butterfly kiss. It was great. Wing and Sky with the little combo, also good. And then Butterfly using her shield, everyone helping her. I thought, okay, this shield is going to break. It's not going to work. It did not, baby. They were able to hold their own. They were able to create even a bigger shield, a bigger butterfly shield. Girl, Kura Anje, you wish, honey. You wish. But still, it was amazing. I really thought that it was going to break and the girls would be lying down in the ground and Majesty would appear and help them. It was not like that. It's so nice. It was not like that. They were ready to keep on fighting even though they were tired. And there was a moment that Minotaur woke up. The brainwashing wavered for a little while and he was ready to take his step back and not fight anymore, but the energy came back, got him, and he was forced to fight again, unfortunately. Or fortunately for us, because it just created another great situation, which was Elle just appearing in front of them and saying how much she wants to protect them. Why does she want to protect them so much? Because she loves them. They are her family. They are precious for her. And this is the way she found to awaken her power. She needs to protect her family. Sora, Mashiro, Tsubasa, Ageha. They are Elle's family. And she wants to protect them. She wants to use her own power. She wants to create a new power so that she's able to protect them. And that's what she did. She created her own pen. She found her own pen, just like all the others. Okay, they need Elle's power, but Elle's power to create the pen was only there because they found the motivation to fight. They were able to find it in themselves, the power to become cures. And that's what happened to Elle this time. And her Mirage pen was created, or kind of a Mirage pen was created, and she was able to become Cure Majesty in a very lovely transformation. Very regal, very noble. I love that. And look, after the transformation, we have her joining the show officially, talking to the girls. I absolutely love her voice. The soundtrack at that moment, baby, the soundtrack, oh my God, it was incredible. The soundtrack was so powerful. Oh my God. And it was lovely seeing Mashiro or Cure Prism look back and say, Butterfly, you just knew everything. And Butterfly just gave her a thumbs up because, you know, Butterfly paved the way for Elle to be able to find her motivation, to find her power, to find it in her to become Cure Majesty. That is why I say Butterfly was the MVP of this episode. But then we had a glorious fighting scene. And this is something I was missing from Hirogaru Sky. I'm so happy that we had a great fighting scene in this episode with Cure Majesty. Girl, it was just Amazing the way she fought against Minotaur so easily. She just, found her way into that street. She made it look so easy. I just loved it. What a moment this fighting scene was. What a moment we had. I loved every single second of it. It was just incredible. One of the best fights from Hirogaru, probably the best one, like in terms of animation at least, probably the best one so far. I was missing those moments from a mid-season Cure. I think the last one we had like this was Cure Earth in Healing Good, like with this show-stopping animation. It was Cure Earth. And now we have it back with Majesty. Oh my God, it was just it. What a moment. But I found it very weird that she does not have an attack of her own. Like, is she not going to have an attack of her own like the others? I found that super weird. Like, girl, she deserves one. Because, we know already that she's going to get group attack next week. What about a solo attack? Honey, come on. Anyways, doesn't matter. It matters a little bit because I really wanted a Hirogaru attack for Cure Majesty, but still, it was nice seeing the way she fought. She killed it in this fighting scene. And then Sky and Prism were able to purify Minotaur, but Minotaur was captured again. And Cure Sky's face when Minotaur was captured, like, that they're going hard for this. They're going hard for this. And so the episode ended. Cure Majesty couldn't hold her own. Elle was very tired and she slept. The girls got her and they all went back home. They were very happy with the whole situation. No one was impressed because everybody believed in Elle. They knew she was telling the truth when she told them she is Majesty. And at the end, we see Ageha saying that they need to keep Elle very close to them because, she's still a baby, but she needs to fight together with them. So they need to keep on taking care of her. And the episode finished with Sora saying that they're going to become stronger, so they're able to protect her. I like this. I really want to see them becoming way stronger than they are now. The Cures, except for Majesty, because Majesty just showed that she is very strong. I really want them to become stronger as well in fighting scenes. I want to see a show-stopping fighting scene for all of the Cures of this season, apart from Majesty that just had one. But there was a very weird scene of Mashiro looking at them. They were walking in front of her and she stood a little back. What is this? Is she not feeling as motivated as the others to become strong? What's holding her back? What's going on with Mashiro? As I usually say, I feel like Mashiro is a character that is beautifully written. She is the best written character in Hirogaru Sky for me. So I'm very curious to see what they are cooking for her character in the future of this show. Oh my, I'm a little scared actually, but I'm very excited as well. Anyways, episode 32, glorious moment. Hero Corner. Oh my God, what a hard thing to do. Hero Corner for this episode. I think I'm gonna be biased here. I'm gonna wear the butterfly uniform here and say my hero corner was when Mashiro looked at Butterfly after Majesty's transformation and said, "Butterfly, you knew it. You knew what she had to do," and Butterfly just gave her the thumbs up. That scene to me just sums up what Ageha's character is so well. I just love it. I could also say Majesty's fighting scene because that was show-stopping. But I'm going to go with the Ageha or Butterfly scene. It was just glorious. Anyways, 32. What a moment. Next week, though. Like, the preview for next week, it just felt like I was watching a PreCure movie at how great the animation was, at least from the preview. Skyland, Majesty, new weapon, lots of great things going on. Maybe a little story. I'm excited. Anyways, babies, this is my opinion on 32. Please share yours in the comment box below. Did you love Majestie's transformation? Did you love how Elle was able to conquer her own Mirage pen? It was emotional, wasn't it? Very sweet. Anyways, babes, this is it for now. I want to take this little time to thank the members of the Magical Cinnamon channel. If you are a member, thank you very much for your support. And if you've watched up channel, thank you so much as well. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.